Welcome back. So excited today to talk about something that I think has been fundamentally groundbreaking in my own journey of continuing my self-confidence. I'm going to say continuing because I don't think I'm completely there yet. Whoever is completely there, there's always situations that will come up that might shake or make you question your confidence and your self-trust. But I'm excited today to share with you this one concept that changed so many things for me in my life, in my business, in everything around me that helped me gain more confidence. And that is removing the concept of black and white thinking. Now you may be wondering, what in the world is that? That is when things are deemed or labeled as good, bad, right, wrong, whatever that may be, but it's very black and white. There are no gray areas, there are no in between. And when you start to live with, or when you are living with, black and white thinking, everything gets a lot smaller. It's either the right choice or the wrong choice. There is no in between. There is no wiggle room. And I've seen this happen several times in my own life, but also in the lives of people around me, where it's there's a right way to do something and this is how it has to be done. And I'm not saying that success doesn't leave trails or things like that leaves clues, but what I'm saying is when we think things have to be done one way and one way only, and that is the right way, we really limit ourselves in all the other options and possibilities. And additionally, it's really hard to build confidence in yourself, in your intuition, trusting that things are going to work out for you when you think that there's only one right or wrong answer. And you know what? This isn't our fault, right? Especially in America, which is where I'm located, our education system growing up is very much you have the right answer or you have the wrong answer. That's it, right? You take a test, it's either the right answer or it's not. And it's very black and white thinking. So we are raised, we are groomed to think that everything is black and white. There's a right, there's a wrong. And here's where it gets tricky. There are so many coaches, so much information, so many TikTok videos, infographics on Pinterest, so much information everywhere saying, do it this way and you will get success. Do it this way and you will be happy. Do it this way and all your dreams will come true. And here's the thing, I'm not bashing any of those. I just don't think there is only one right way to do anything. And here's why. When I first started my business, I thought there was a right way to do things. And I joined a mastermind, and the amount of pushback that I had towards what I was learning because it was against what I had thought was the right way, it was huge. I was so not about it, and I would get angry and be like, why are we doing this? This is not the right way to do this. But the right way wasn't working. And the wrong way, which was not morally, ethically, or illegally wrong, right? It was just not what I had deemed was the correct way, not what I had been told was the correct way originally. The correct way wasn't working. And this way that was quote unquote wrong was. And so it really started to expand my mind across okay, what am I actually believing is right and wrong, and how is that limiting me? And again, right and wrong, by wrong, I mean you have an idea that you should only eat apples and somebody says, well, why don't you try an orange, right? And you're no, oranges are wrong. I mean that, not moral, legal, ethically wrong things, right? Wrong is wrong as long as it's, if it's your morals, your ethics and laws of the land, then wrong is wrong, right? But what I'm talking about is this idea and this concept of limiting beliefs, keeping us stuck in this idea that things have to be right or wrong, they are good or they are bad. And we see a lot of this continuing in our life in all these other areas, right? If you are one political party, you are right or you are completely wrong, depending on who's looking at it. But there is no gray area anymore. And that's where we get problematic because we limit ourselves. So going back to my business, when I started to expand my mindset about what actually was good for my business, things started to shift and started to change in a more positive upward trajectory. But it was so funny, the amount of things that I lost. And I don't mean things as like tangible, materialistic things, those too, but the amount of things in my life that I lost out on because I was trying to control the outcome, because I was trying to control the actions as good or bad, right or wrong. I was not willing to see the in-between. And here's where it makes the biggest difference. If you've ever been stuck in making a decision, if you've ever been like, well, if I take this job, it has to be the job because I'm walking away from this other job. And so this has to be the right choice. And let's say you work there for 6 months and it's not the right choice anymore. It could have been at the time, but it's not anymore. That doesn't mean that you made a poor, a bad, a wrong decision. It means that you learned what you needed to learn out of that, and now you can go forward trusting yourself more. But when we start to go, well, that was a bad choice. I messed up. I was wrong. That was a bad choice. We shut down our ability to trust ourselves. We shut down our ability to have confidence in our decisions and our choices because we are labeling them as either or. The second that you can shift that in your mind to there is no right or wrong, there is no good or bad, again, as long as it's within your moral, legal, and ethical boundaries, there is no good or bad, right or wrong, black or white. There is a decision that I can make and what I can learn from it. I'm going to repeat that again. There is the decision that I make and what I learn from it. That's it. When you can step into that, that is when the whole world opens up to you. Because you're not stuck in shame, guilt, anger, frustration about a choice that you made. Instead you go, okay, so what can I learn from this? Oh, I actually had that gut feeling not to take that job, and I took it anyways, and here we are. Cool, so next time I'm gonna kind of follow my gut a little bit more. But I'm so grateful for this opportunity because of X, Y, and Z that it has taught me what I have learned. Whether you believe in like reincarnation or not, right? Let's just say hypothetically, this is your one life. And when you don't make decisions, when you don't step into the actions that you want to take because you're worried about right, wrong, good, or bad, you start to feel stuck. You start to feel like you are running against a wall that you don't know how to climb because there's no right way to climb it. Do you go up it? Do you go around it? Do you dig under it? Well, what's the right way? Because I have to make the right decision. And in that analysis paralysis of what's the right thing, you don't get over the wall. When instead you can go, cool, there's a wall. I've kind of put this wall here. What do? Well, I'm going to try climbing it. Okay, that didn't work. I'm going to try going under it. Okay, that didn't work. I'm going to go around it. Oh my gosh, that worked. But what did I learn from going above it? I learned that going above didn't work for me because of X, Y, and Z. I learned that going below didn't work because of X, Y, and Z. But I learned going around it worked. So the next time I find myself up against a wall, I'm going to try going around it first. And maybe it's a different wall, and going up it the next time is the right way. The right, quote unquote, way. The better way is probably the better way to say this. But when we feel like we have to make the right decision, we limit ourselves by only looking for the right decision instead of taking action and actually deciding. And that's been a game changer for me, which is why I'm sharing it with you today here. Because, oh my goodness, the second I could let the black and white mindset fall away and make decisions quickly and decisively and trust that I was making the right decision for me, the best decision for me, I'm going to say. I'm making the best decision for me. I'm making the best decision for my business, the best decision for my family. And however it works out is how it works out. Because I'm going to be learning from it and I'm going to be changed. My life is going to be transformed from this decision, and it is up to me to decide if I want to view that transformation as good, bad, right, wrong, or a learning experience. So I hope that this has helped you today. I know that this has been major for me, and that's why I wanted to share it with you, because everything we do here is about creating with confidence. And one of the first steps of that is to let the black and white thinking fall away so you can make quick decisions and move forward in your life and start to trust you and trust that the universe has your back, because everything works out in your favor in one way or another. So that said, I'm going to leave you with this today. If you liked this episode, please be sure to rate, review, and subscribe, as well as share it with a friend that you may think needs to hear this message as well. So have a great day, and remember, you can create with confidence.